Hello everyone. In this video we'll be looking at a set called Fast Food and Orders set from 2017 DILR slot 1 of CAT paper. This set is one of the easiest sets in the paper and please solve this set once all by yourself before you look at the solution. So for those who did not look at this set before, this is the set and the set of questions. Please try this set once all by yourself and only then look at the rest of the video. Let us first begin by reading the question, reading the set basically. Healthy Bites is a fast food joint serving 3 items: burgers, fries and ice cream. So it serves burgers, fries and ice creams. It has 2 employees, Anish and Bunny. So these are the items it serves. And then there are employees, Anish and Bunny, who prepare the items ordered by the clients. Preparation time is 10 minutes for a burger and 2 minutes for an order of ice cream. So for burger it is 10 minutes and for ice cream it is 2 minutes. An employee can prepare only one of these items at a time. The fries are prepared in an automatic fryer which can prepare up to 3 portions of fries at a time and takes 5 minutes. So 5 minutes and at a time it prepares 3 portions, that is 3 eggs of fries. The fryer does not need an employee to constantly attend it, and we can ignore the time taken by the employee to start and stop the fryer. So the time the employee spends on this fryer can be ignored. Thus an employee can be engaged in preparing other items while the frying is on. However, fries cannot be prepared in anticipation of future orders. Means just because it is able to prepare 3 eggs, you cannot prepare 3 eggs every time thinking that a new order comes. You will be able to prepare up to a maximum of 3 eggs, but you cannot prepare 3 eggs until the order is 3 eggs. Healthy Bites wishes to serve the orders as early as possible. The individual items in any order are served as and when ready. However, the order is considered to be completely served only when all the items of that order are served. The table gives the orders of 3 clients and the times at which they place their orders. Right? So there is a client 1, client 2 and client 3. They place some orders at some different times. Now with this information, let us start looking at the questions. So similar to some of the sets we have seen in 2017 slot 1, where first 2 questions correspond to a set of assumptions and second 2 questions correspond to another set of assumption. This also in slot 2 2017 also, this particular question falls under that category. So first let us look at the first set of questions, question 1 and question 2. Let us first read the assumption, then we'll look at the set of questions and we will solve only what is required. Let us not solve more than what is required. They are asking, assume that only one client's order can be processed at any given point of time. So Anish or Bunny cannot start preparing a new order while a previous order is being prepared. This means that only after they serve client 1 is when they can start preparing the order for client 2. Even though any of these employees, Anish or Bunny, are free, they cannot start preparing the order of client 2. Right? Taking that as basis, let us see what is the question. What are the questions? At what time is the order placed by client 1 completely served? And at what time is the order placed by client 3 completely served? So we just want to know when is client 1 served, when is client 2 served, and when is client 3 served. So if you see, we have 2 employees and we have 3 items. So even if all these 3 items are ordered, there can be 3 parallel activities going on. Right? By parallel, what I mean is, to prepare one item, you need not wait for another item to be prepared. Say if burger, fries and ice cream is ordered, burger could be taken by Anish, ice cream could be taken by Bunny, and for fries, the automatic fryer will take care. So even in the case of all the 3 items being ordered, all the 3 can be done parallelly. So this is a parallel activity and not a sequential activity. So in this case, what happens is, the maximum time of its items, so maximum time of all of its items taken together is the actual time to deliver the order. It's the actual time taken to prepare that order, right? So with this in mind, let us see the case of client 1. Client 1 ordered 1 burger, 3 portions 3x of fries and 1 ice cream. So burger takes 10 minutes, 3x of fries, as we have seen before, 3 portions of fries can be prepared only at once, so that takes only 5 minutes, and 1 ice cream, it takes 2 minutes. So all these activities will be taking parallelly. So this takes the most time. After 10 minutes, the order of client 1 is served. So if it is starting at 10 o'clock, the order for client 1 will be served by 10:10. That is the first question. Answer is D. What time is the order placed by client 1 completely served? By 10:10 it will be served. So now client 2 orders 2x of fries and 1x of 1 portion of ice cream. So in this case 2x of fries, any number up to 3x will take 5 minutes irrespective of whether it is 1, 2 or 3. So this will take 5 minutes and 1x of ice cream take 2 minutes. Again the maximum is 5. So by 10:15, 10:10 to 10:15, 5 minutes they will be delivering for client 2. Now client 3 will order 1 burger and 1 portion of fries. So 1 burger and 1x of fries. So 1 burger will take you 10 minutes and 1x of fries, as we have seen before, 1x, 2x and 3x, all of them take 5 minutes. So in total it takes 10 minutes for client 3's order to get prepared. So 10 minutes plus 10:15 plus 10 minutes, that is by 10:25 the order for the client 3 will be served. So the answer for this is B, 10:25. Let us move to the next set of questions. Let us now look at the second set of questions. So the assumption given here is, suppose the employees are allowed to process multiple orders at a time, but the preference would be to finish the orders of the clients who placed their orders earlier, right? So it is basically a first come first serve, but unlike the previous case, if once you start preparing the orders of the client whoever came earlier, you can start preparing the orders of the other clients given that some of the employees are free. So let us now look at the questions. The questions asked are, at what time is the order placed by client 2 completely delivered, completely served? And question 4 asks, also assume that the fourth client came in only at 10:35. Between 10:10 and 10:30, for how many minutes is exactly one of the employees idle? One of the employees idle. So if you look at this question and the previous set of questions, the previous set of questions are direct in sense they are asking when will a so-and-so client receive so-and-so order. But in this case, they are asking slightly complicated case. So in this case, you need to draw the time graph. So although in the previous case, we will be able to draw this graph, we did not because the questions do not demand. So don't jump into drawing just because you can, or just look at the questions and draw only for that situation which demands. So let us start drawing that. So my order processing will start at 10. And then the first employee gives order for a burger, 3 portion of fries and an order of ice cream. So I can take any employee A and B. Say employee A takes the order of a burger. So it will take 10 minutes. So up to 10:10 A will be serving burger, preparing burger and 3 portions of fries. So we have an automatic fryer also. Let me call it as F. So either it is 1x or 2x or 3x. We have seen that fryer takes 5 minutes. We have seen it in the question. So it will take 10:05. By 10:05, fryer will prepare the fries and B will prepare ice cream order which gets ready by 10:02. Right? So client 1's order will be ready by 10:10. So coming to client 2, so here you have to notice the time in which at which the client is giving the order. In the previous case, this didn't matter because only after you serve client 1, you are serving client 2, and by that time already it is exceeding this time, right? So now that whenever an employee is free, he or she can start working on the next order, you have to take note of this time. So in this case, even though B is free by 10:02, he cannot start preparing the order until 10:05 because the order will come from the client 2 only at 10:05. So here client 1 orders, here client 2 will order. So now that client 2 orders, our B will be preparing for client 2 because A is busy. B will start preparing ice cream for client 2 for 2 more minutes. So 10:05 and 2 more minutes. That means by 10:07 the ice cream will be ready. And the client 2 ordered 2 portions of fries. So as we have seen, either it's 1x, 2x or 3x. Fryer will take 5 minutes. So fryer will cook the fries by 10:10. So the order for client 2 will be served by 10:10. So the answer for question 3 is 10:10 D. So after this, let us go to question 4. Assume that the fourth client came in only by 10:35. Between 10 and 10:30, how many minutes is exactly one of the employees idle? For this, we need to take the scenario of client 3 also and draw the case. So let us take the scenario of client 3. Client 3 orders one burger at 10:07. Okay, so at 10:07, who is free? Again, our B is free. Right, at 10:07, client 3 is ordering. So B is free, so B will start preparing burger for client 3. And the burger will take 10 minutes to prepare. So by 10:17, B will prepare burger for client B and client 3 and one portion of fries. So as we have seen in this case, either one portion, two portion or three portion, it takes 5 minutes. So our fryer will prepare the fries by 10:15. So client 3 will receive by 10:17, right? And now coming to the question, we are interested from 10 to 10:30. So let me draw one more wall here, that is 10:30. So between this, how many minutes is exactly one of the employees idle? So either A is idle or B is idle. For how many minutes total? So let us say only when A is idle, how many minutes is only A idle? So it is idle for this much of time, 7 minutes. And for how many minutes is only B idle? B is idle only B is idle from 10:02 to 10:05, that is 3 minutes. And in the rest of the scenario from 10:17 onwards, both of them are idle. So we are not talking about the fry here, we are talking about only the employees. So in total 7 minutes plus 3 minutes. Only one employee is idle for 10 minutes in this duration from 10 to 10:30. So your answer is A. In this way we solve this set, and in the upcoming videos we'll be looking at more sets from 2017 slot 2 of DILR. Thanks for your time.